Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Diana and I am a tarot reader and a transformational life coach here to assist you on your journey of personal and spiritual development. And today we are going to be doing a pick a card tarot reading to answer a question: why have you met this person? So this is a reading for you if there is currently somebody in your life who has maybe brought some upheaval with them. Maybe they have caused some trouble, maybe they are triggering you in some specific way, maybe you feel strong emotions toward them. So whatever is the case for you, and irrespective of whether that's your love interest or maybe it's a colleague, maybe it's somebody else, irrespective of the status of this person, this is a reading for you. If you feel that there are some unanswered questions relative to this person and you would like to find out what's really going on here. Okay, but now let's move on and take a look at the cards. So here you can see the choice of cards that I have prepared for you today for this reading. This is pile number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So you can pick either according to the number, or you can also pay attention to the artwork of each card that I have placed on top of the pile to see which one resonates the most with you for the time being. And then that is your selection. And once you have selected your pile, take a look at the description box for timestamps to get ahead and listen to your message. Hello there again, group number 1. So this is your reading if you picked the first pile of cards, and let's take a look at what you have here. You probably selected this message based on the first card, which is called the Battle of the Blues, and the card says take steps toward positive change. So that's the first one for you. You also have Never-Ending Story, Messenger of Water, Chariot, Nine of Cups, Temperance, and finally Wheel of Fortune. So what's going on with you and this person? Why have you met them? What's the reason for that, and what can you do about that? I do have an impression that there is a pretty strong reason why this person have appeared in your life, group number 1. And it's a very strong and positive influence. If only you let them really come into your life, and if you really open yourself up to them. Because I do have a feeling that you could be going through some rough times at the moment. Because if you take a look at those two cards, the Battle of the Blues and also the Never-Ending Story, and if you pay attention to the posture of those two figures in the artwork of the cards, then you see that a woman here, she's simply floating in the water and she's kind of giving up, and she feels maybe depressed and she doesn't want to take any action. And then this woman right here, she's just sitting and she has grabbed her head, and she's obviously in a state of overthinking. She's worrying about something, and it's a never-ending story, so there is a pattern that keeps repeating itself, that doesn't end, and maybe she cannot find her way out of that situation. So I think that this is what characterizes the way you feel right now. At least there is a certain part of your life that feels like that. You feel helpless, you feel stuck, you feel like there is no way out, and that this situation will never end. It could have to do with maybe something you have experienced in the past. Maybe there was some traumatic event. Maybe it's just the story of your life. Maybe you feel unsuccessful and like a failure, or maybe things keep repeating themselves and you bump into the same scenario one after another, and then you cannot stop thinking, how do I even get here again, and how do I get out of that? So there is a bit of a struggle for you right now, group number one, and this is precisely why this person has been sent to you, why they have appeared in your life, and that is the purpose and the message that you really need to listen to today, because literally you have the messenger of water and also the Chariot card next to it, which indicates movement and progress. So this person comes like a positive inspiration. They are very sensitive and they really get you and they feel you at your deepest level, and there is really a good potential for you both to achieve a deep level of connection here. It doesn't have to be physical connection, or it doesn't even mean that you need to interact with this person too very much in your life, because the messenger of water is a very psychic energy, very empathetic energy. So it could happen on a soul level. It's like, I feel you, I'm right over here, I'm looking at you, I'm listening to you, and I really feel you. I really understand what's going on with you, and I'm here to reassure you that you will be fine. There is hope for you if only you let me help you see it and believe in it. So this person could be really bringing in some good vibes for you, and I wholeheartedly suggest that you pay attention to them and don't close yourself off to them. Don't be scared that something bad would happen. Even if this is not meant to last for long, you can get something truly positive out of this encounter. And the Chariot card, I think it indicates determination, and also the force with which this person has entered your life. So basically, it happened really purposefully, and it could even feel like a divine rearrangement of sorts, because you also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is that destiny card in some way. And you could be triggered by this person as well, because when we look at the Chariot energy, then there is the shadow side and then there is the light side. So your conscious side and unconscious side and all the shadows that live there. And this person could be triggering you. They could be bringing up this battle of the blues that you've been going through, and this never-ending story that you have been struggling with. And then you may be questioning what's going on. How come I'm bumping into that again? And that could cause some resistance. If you feel some resistance towards this person, this is precisely why you feel it. That's because they are bringing those memories back for you. And they are sort of forcing you to face that shadow of yours, that battle of the blues that you are going through once again. I don't know how consciously aware you are of this, of your story in your day-to-day life. It may be that you are simply going through your life and this is something that has been suppressed more or less, and you don't really pay attention to that. Or it could be that this is a situation that you are currently in and you really actively feel that sadness and that anxiety and worry. So it depends on who you are and what's going on in your life. But nevertheless, this person makes you acutely aware that there is something going on. And they are providing you a chance to revisit that wound and to heal it, to deal with it once and for all. This is something that they are offering to you and that you can take from them. And with their help, you can move through that shadow and come out on the other side as a more integrated and complete version of yourself. Because this person is also bringing some positive times to you, at least there is a good potential that this happens with the Nine of Cups here. Because this is a card of celebration, of having fun, of feeling emotionally fulfilled, of basically losing yourself in a moment which is so beautiful and so full of everything that you just feel that that's all you ever wanted and everything's there. So this is having fun. And you should really, really take a chance and have those moments with that person. Let them cheer you up. Let them lighten your spirit and let them bring some light into your life so that you can see how your life can be brought back into balance. You have the Temperance card here. So this is all about balance. Balancing your shadow side with your conscious effort to create a life for yourself that is based on achieving your dreams and goals, which is something that we all want, right? So currently you are stuck and it feels like you cannot really get a hold on that positive development in your life. And this person comes to you and says, hey, I can help you. Just let me in and let me be with you. Let me see you and let me listen to you. And you have a very good chance of overcoming that battle of the blues and ending the story that seems to never end and start to write a new chapter. Because again, the Wheel of Fortune, this is the moment that you can really do that. So take that chance. Take the invitation offered by this person and let them bring that positive message to you. Really listen to that and let them take you in the direction of joy and happiness. Okay, group number 1, this is my message for you. This is what I see. I hope that this was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello there, group number 2. This is your reading if you picked the second pile of cards. And you probably chose this pile because of this card, which is the Dove. Take a leap of faith. Okay, let's take a look at what else you have here. Oh, you have Between Worlds, Patience, Three of Earth, Ace of Coins or Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and also the Tower. Okay, so why have you met this person? Whatever is on your mind right now. Well, it currently seems that you may be hesitating to take some sort of an action. Because I do feel that you have an opportunity that you could really use, that's there, that's been offered to you. But for some reason you are hesitating and you don't necessarily know whether this is the right thing to do for you at the moment. Because also you have this between worlds. So you are kind of in between, which is a very comfortable place to be in if you are neither here nor there and you don't know whether to go back, whether to commit to this other place. So you are kind of hesitating and not being clear on what is the right action for you to take, what is the right path for you to take. So there is a lot of self-doubt, or there could be a lot of self-doubt, a lot of uncertainty, but you still have this opportunity. And this opportunity has really shaken your world. Because also you have the Tower card, and this kind of adds this magnitude to the importance of this opportunity that has been offered to you right now. Because the Tower is this uncontrollable force that simply makes your whole world turn upside down, and which is often out of your control. So that's why we are often scared of massive change like that, because we feel that we cannot do anything about that, and that is out of our control to save anything. So there could be a lot of stress and anxiety that comes with that, with this Tower energy. Even though if you move through it and if you look back at that situation, most of the time you realize that it was all for the good, and this is exactly what needed to happen in order for you to get what you want. So sometimes Tower card comes just to sweep all the things away that don't serve you anymore, and it's a matter of whether we can accept that or not, how resistant we are to change, or how willing we are to change. So I think that this is that price you would have to pay if you would commit to this opportunity. And that could be the reason why you are stuck between worlds and why you cannot really make up your mind on which way to go, because the price could be very high potentially. And now you have met this person, and this is where they come in. In some way, they are related to this opportunity. Either they are the ones that have offered you this opportunity, or they are there to help you make your decision. That could be their purpose, why they are in your life. So again, it depends on who you are and what's specifically going on for you. But nevertheless, they are related to this opportunity, to this decision that you are facing right now. And they have a major role to play relative to that, because they are kind of inviting you to take that leap of faith with this card. They are encouraging you either by their presence or by what they say to you, or maybe in some practical way, but they are encouraging you to take that leap of faith and to trust that this is the right thing for you to do. And basically, they are there to help overcome your fear and commit to this opportunity. Because it also seems that they are kind of catalyzing your progress here with their presence. Because the Three of Earth and the Seven of Pentacles that you have here, they are an indication that you have been working really hard towards something. Yes, this is a suit of Pentacles, the suit of Earth, the Earth energy, so it could talk about work-related matters. Maybe there has been a career path that you have been following and you have been working really, really hard to achieve something. Or maybe it's a business idea, something along those lines. It could also be some creative effort. Maybe even relationships, if you look at them like building blocks that are creating your life. So whatever it is for you, there is something that you have put in a lot of time, energy, and effort. And it seems like that by doing that you have earned an opportunity to get even further with that, to progress even more and to have even more. But that requires you to upgrade yourself in some way, to think differently, to look at your life differently. And one thing you have to realize is that maybe you have depleted all the resources that are available to you where you are currently, the way you are currently living. And in order for you to progress, you need to move on to a place where there are new resources for you to use in this project of yours, whatever it is. So no matter what is the case for you, this is an offering that could potentially really help you move on with your dreams and goals and achieve even more. If only you could get over your fear. Of paying this price. Yes, you could have to lose something in the process if you commit and if you make this decision. Yes, that is true. And that is absolutely something you need to understand, because it's not going to be easy. But you also have the patience card. And the patience is all about moderation and balance and regaining your inner peace. And that is how you move through life peacefully. You have this deeply seated self-confidence that you have made the right decision and that this is exactly what you need to do, that everything is in a perfect alignment with your own intentions. And that brings you that inner peace, and also that makes life flow much, much smoother. There are no major ups and downs. There is just this smooth flow, and your day-to-day effort to get closer to what you desire. So I think that this is how that person can support you. They can provide you with that safety and support that you might need if you go through this change and maybe lose things, or maybe there are some mindset shifts that are taking place. Maybe you need to move to another physical living space, or I don't know, there could be many, many things that are not anymore the way you are used to see them. And it could be hard, of course. Every change is hard. Every change is messy and uncomfortable, and most of the time we don't want to do that. We don't want to deal with the discomfort. We feel that we are better off staying at the same place and doing the same things because we know them, they make us feel safe, and we are familiar with the rules of our life. But you would miss out on so beautiful things if you would choose to stay where you are, and if you would reject this opportunity and this offer. Because again, this is completely up to you, group number 2. This is your choice. My suggestion and advice to you is, do make a decision. Don't stay in this place between worlds, because it is such a torturing place to be in, where you really haven't committed to anything. You are wondering about this opportunity, but then you are also living in fear. So please, please don't stay in that place. After listening to this message, do make your decision. Either you stay or you move on. And then commit 100% to your decision. If you stay, then forget about the opportunity. It could come along some other time. It's not to say that this is the only time when you could take it. No, it's not true at all. Maybe you need more time, maybe you need to think about that more, maybe you need to do other things, maybe there are still something you want to achieve or accomplish or finish. You don't feel that you are ready to move on. You are not ready to pay the price because you want to take care of some things before that. And if that is what is your judgment with regards to this situation, then it's fine. What matters is that you actually make that decision, and not based on fear, but really knowing that this is your best decision. But you could also choose that only thing that is preventing you or stopping you from accepting the offer is fear, and probably it's best for you to get over your fear and take that leap of faith, because the fear makes you small. The fear makes you, yes, it could help you stay safe, but that is a false sense of safety. Because most of the time that fear is nothing but an illusion. It prevents you from connecting with your true strength and power, because you can deal with whatever is to follow. You can do that. And by saying no, you would say, no, I don't want to see how powerful I am. I don't want to taste the happiness and joy that's waiting for me on the other side, in this other world. Choosing fear would mean saying no to all those beautiful things. So do take your time and make this decision, group number 2. I'm truly excited for you, but at the same time, I understand why you would choose not to follow this opportunity and what this person is bringing to your life. So yes, even though this reading is primarily about this person, it also has a lot to do with yourself and what you personally value and what is currently important to you. Because only then, if you understand that for yourself, you will also make sense of this relationship and of the reason why this person has entered your life. Okay, so this is your reading, group number 2. I truly hope that you liked it and found it helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome back. So this is your reading if you picked the third pile of cards, and you probably picked it because of this card, which is Legends. Learn from those who inspire you. But let's see what else you have. You have Serendipity, King of Fire, the Hanged Man, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Five of Coins. Okay, what does it all say about why you have met this person, group number 3? So right away, the first card that you probably picked this reading from says, learn from those who inspire you. So this person could really be an inspiration for you. And there is something about them, something about the way they live, something about their energy or their message or what they're doing that is really, really inspiring, with this King of Fire as well. Because it seems they are so in touch with their life's purpose, and they are so all fired up with the vision that they are serving that it's hard and almost impossible not to be carried away with their by their enthusiasm and their charisma and this energy that they have. And irrespective of whether it's your love interest or whether it's somebody maybe even on the internet that you have found somebody who has their online business and a very strong message to spread. It doesn't matter whether this is a real physical person in your life or maybe an online personality, but they are just taking your breath away by how fully engaged they are with their own journey. And they are like a teacher to you. They could be offering you different perspectives on how to see your life and yourself. With the Hanged Man card here, because this is like they are sort of turning your life upside down. And even though that could be shocking in some way, but it's also a blessing, because now that you are really hanging upside down, you can see things from a different perspective. And this is what they can offer to you if only you accept that. If only you let them in and allow them to do their job, what they're here to do in your life and for you. Because I think that you could really use some encouragement right now, group number 3, with the 5 of coins. Because it could be that you are going through some period of struggle. And the 5 of coins is usually the card of poverty and this victim mentality, when you just cannot get what you need, when you cannot provide for yourself, or when you cannot get the resources that you need to achieve your goals or to take care of yourself. So it depends on you individually and what's going on for you in your life, but this is like something that's not working, that's simply not working. And I think that the help that this person is here to provide you is getting out of this situation. Basically, their influence is so positive that it's even, I don't even know what else to say to you, because again, the serendipity. So all the synchronicities that happen in your life currently, they are leading towards something that has a potential to really bring that abundance back into your life and solve this problem or this situation. And what you need in order to do that is really to shift your perspective. There is something that you don't see. And that's why this person has such a strong influence on you. That's why they speak to you so loudly and clearly, and that's why you cannot help but feel attracted for them. Listen to them and really follow that attraction. That is my advice, because they will show you a completely different perspective, and that's all you need, actually. You could be even, yes, with the Ace of Cups, it could be that you are falling in love with them. Maybe that's the way they are touching your soul. Or if it's not the case, it could be that with them being a part of your life, you are falling in love with yourself and with your life. Whatever is the case for you, the Ace of Cups is speaking about this this beautiful sensation when you feel inspired, when you feel uplifted, and when you truly feel love flowing from your heart. And now it's not only a matter of receiving, it's also a matter of sharing, because you cannot help but spread that beautiful energy all around you. And this is what you could be feeling towards them, or this could be something that they allow you to connect to again. Something completely different from this energy, when there is not enough of what you need. And also you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is that abundance and prosperity and wellness. This card speaks about having a deeply rooted self-confidence. You value yourself, you see yourself as worthy, and that's how you attract the material wealth as well. That's how opportunities come to you. That's how these synchronicities come into your life. And that's how those good things are being attracted to you. Because you value yourself and you feel that you are worthy of receiving what you need. And you are also abundant and have enough to share. So all these beautiful things can really happen in your life if only you let this person who has now entered your life to bring you there. All you need is that mindset shift with the Hanged Man here. You need to look at your life from a different perspective, and you will see that there is actually a lot of opportunities, and you will be able to use them, because currently you cannot do that. You see, you are focusing on the things that are not working. You are focusing on the failures, and there is this scarcity mindset being pretty prevalent for you currently. So of course, the success of all this and the outcome of all this depends on you, of course, as it always does. It depends on where you are and how open you are to change, how resistant you are to change. And maybe you don't believe in all this. Maybe you think that this is something that could never be true for you. And if that's the case, if that's you, then it could be much, much harder for you to get here, to let your heart fill up with that love and inspiration for your life, for yourself. Maybe even for this other person, if that's a romantic interest of yours. But if you are open and if you are willing to take their energy in and let that energy transform you, then you could really experience some beautiful things here through this person, through their influence in your life. You must learn from them. And again, depending on the nature of your relationship, it could be that it's a practical learning that could take place. Maybe they are offering you some practical steps, and that could bring you to your desired outcome if you follow through and if you let them inspire you and guide you and help you overcome your fear and your struggle so that you can really achieve that end result. It could also be that you are simply, just by being with them and spending your time with them and observing them, you start to copy them in some way, and you start to emulate their action and how they see life and how they talk, the words that they are using. You know how it happens when we mirror each other, and the more time we spend together, the more that mirroring happens. So that could be another way how you can learn from them and let them inspire you. So whatever it is, you need more of this person basically to get out of this state. If you are currently in such a state, you need more of that person. So do accept their presence. Do open up to them, group number 3, and don't be afraid to be changed by them. Learn from them, be inspired by them, and really take whatever you can from them, in a very positive way, of course, to make your dreams come true and to get yourself in a better place, because that is currently what's being offered to you through this person. Okay, so this is my message to you. I hope it was helpful and that you liked it and could find something to take home for you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. Hello there again. So this is your reading if you picked the 4th pile of cards. And probably you picked this pile because of this card, the knowledge, which says seek knowledge. What else you have? You have the treasure island, 4 of fire, 8 of earth, 6 of wands, 5 of coins, and you also have the high priestess. So what is the message for you, and why have you met this person, group number 4? So let me see. I do have a feeling that this person may be somebody who feels like a treasure box. He or she feels very abundant and rich. And by that, I don't necessarily mean money or financial possessions, but I mean life's experience, knowledge, wisdom, maybe emotional intelligence. So things like that, something that they have developed over time, and maybe they have been through a lot and they have experienced a lot, and they have really taken the time and put in the efforts to get the wisdom out of their learning experiences. Maybe they have made a lot of mistakes. Maybe they have tried out a lot of different things. Maybe they are very educated in some area of life, and now they have this inner richness. It could also be, of course, it could also be money, of course, but there is so much to learn from them and to take from them that could add some real value to your life as well, group number 4. By looking at these cards, I don't feel very strongly towards whether that's a romantic partner or a potential love interest, or what is exactly the status of this person in your life. It's not very strongly shown here. It's just that when you think of them, you think of their achievements and how how stable they are in their life, how firmly grounded they are. And that is something that really attracts you to them, or that is a part of their life that speaks to something within you. And it does not necessarily have to be an attraction per se, because sometimes people trigger us based on our vulnerabilities and wounds, and then it's a bit, uncomfortable, or even more than a bit. So yes, it could go different ways because this is a general reading, but nevertheless, there is something about them, about their personality, about their life, and what they have achieved in their life that you are looking up to and that you admire in some way. Whether you want to admit that or not, it's a different question, but nevertheless, there is something about them that truly speaks to you. Because it could be that you are lacking those things yourself here with the Five of Coins. It could be that you are trying to achieve something or work towards a goal of some sort, but then you just feel that you don't have enough and you cannot get past that, or those limitations that are currently there in your life, either financially or maybe mentally. There are some mental blocks that you just cannot deal with, and they are preventing you from being more abundant and really able to take the right action that takes you to the desired outcome. So again, irrespective of what is your specific situation, it could be that that is your struggle and that is something that the help that you need right now. And this person has appeared to provide you exactly the help that you need. I don't know, for some reason I don't feel a connection here, like an intimate personal connection. So this could be more of a like a teacher type of student teacher type of relationship. Again, it could be very different because this is a general reading, but I don't feel a very personal emotional engagement here in these cards. It's just like I'm here to offer you whatever I know, whatever I have learned, and you can take that knowledge and apply it to your life. And then it's time for you that you stand on your own feet and make your own decisions and create your own destiny. It's that type of feeling, at least it feels overwhelming. Yes, of course, it could be that other energies are there as well, but I do think that they are not as important in this context in finding out why exactly this person has showed up in your life for you. Because they have achieved what you are looking for. Their achievements are ones that you admire and that has brought you to them in the first place. And they can teach you some practical skills with this Eight of Earth. They can give you practical solutions, and they can help you master certain aspect of your life or personality, whether it's practical or it has to do with the way you look at yourself and the way your psychology works. But they can teach you that work ethic that is required to achieve good results. And they can teach you how to work smarter and not necessarily harder, Because it could be that that is the reason, or at least one of the reasons, why you are currently in this position where you feel that you don't have enough to move on, and you feel that you just cannot get on with your goals, and that you are in this scarcity mindset right now. It could be that you simply don't know what is the best way of doing something, and they are here to give you that knowledge and that know-how so that you can progress with whatever it is that you want to create for yourself. And with a high priestess, it's like a connection on a spiritual level. As I said, I don't feel any physical, emotional connection here in this message. So I do believe that for most of you, this could be a teacher that is coming into your life. Well, the deepest meaning of why they have appeared in your life is to help you connect to your life's purpose. And it can go very, very deep, and so this influence could be very, very important for you. If you look at your life from a bigger perspective. Because if you are connected with your higher purpose, if you know what it is, and if you are committed to that path, all the resources that you need are given to you, because you are on a mission of achieving your purpose. So now it's only a matter of you to collect some skills and some knowledge and some education and wisdom to do the work that you are meant to do here. And that's why you have met this person, and that's why they are there, and that's what they can offer to you, group number 4. It's only a matter of you being able to see that and to appreciate that about them, and to accept their role as your teacher, as somebody who can really deliver to you the things that you currently don't have. And all that is required from you is the willingness to do the work, because you will need to learn. You will need to work very, very hard, because that's the only way you can achieve what you want. And it's up to you. It is up to your dedication and commitment and work ethics and your attitude, and how much you want to take and how much you want to apply to your situation. So it's completely up to you. But if you do take this opportunity, and if you do learn from this person, then indeed you can connect with that higher purpose. And it's not solely about those worldly achievements and that success. Because we as a society, we have those standards of success, and there are certain things that we view as success, and we want them because of that. We want to be viewed as successful. But for you, it will go beyond that. It won't be just earning the amount of money that you want, or I don't know what else do you want in order to feel successful. But it goes beyond that. You will realize that there is some deeper purpose behind that, something that inspires your soul, something that comes from your soul, group number 4. And this is a reward that is much, much more valuable than those worldly achievements. Even though those are kind of nice as well, and we need them, right? But if there is a deeper purpose behind that, it is something completely different and more fulfilling, definitely. Okay, so this is the reason why you have met this person. Group number 4. I hope that you like this message and that it was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.